Hi, Benita Lee here with Who Wants to Listen to Me Anyways, my little YouTube channel all about experiences I've had with online dating. And today's topic is Mr. K. Mr. K, when you gonna marry me? Anywho, what I want to glean from this conversation is the fact that you really should go with your first instinct. So I met Mr. K in January 2021. Started talking on the dating site. Yeah, we started talking on the dating site, and it was January, and you know, I really just felt so sorry for the man, so I continued to talk with him because he just seemed like he was 70 years old and talking like he's 90 and got one foot in the grave and, polite and nice, but just something not clicking, right? So anywho, fast forward now to April, and we came down here to Tennessee to find a place, and so I agreed to meet up with Mr. K, and he was a lot nicer. I'm kind of really start liking him then because seemed a little bit more alive and interesting and interested of things. And so I went on a couple of dates with him in April, and we started talking more. And then I taught him how to hang out. That was my mistake. So I taught him how to hang out, and so we'd have a ongoing call around 9 o'clock at night, 8 or 9 o'clock at night. Well, we were on the same time zone then, so I guess it was 8 o'clock at night, and we would talk and have nice conversations. We had a nice time, and so I decided I'm going to take a little mini vacation on the move down and stay over in Knoxville for 5 days and visit with him and get to know him better. And we had a great time. He took me around Knoxville and showed me around and stuff. And anyways, then Andy and Serena picked me up and we moved to our Thompson Station area. And so I continued to talk with him, and I would go and see him. Now, it was after I met him in April and started liking him, then he was open with his medical conditions. He's had several medical conditions. And so, I just kind of, okay, put him on my prayer list and moved forward. And there were a few red flags that I should have really listened to during this 6-month thing. And one of them was, he kind of not blew up in anger or anything, but just act like a spoiled child over something very insignificant. And that happened once, it happened twice, it happened 3 times. And then when it happened the 4th time, I said that was it, But I would go over there to see him for a few days, and I said, well, what are we going to do when I get there? Let's, plan some things to do. And he would say, yes, yes, yes. But the only thing he wanted to do was go out and eat. We really didn't go bowling or go see a movie or whatever. It was crazy. So anyways, I really, it was crazy. And a funny story about this too was whenever I talked to him, and our yellow lab would come into my room when I'm talking to this guy, she would come in, and hear his voice and make a U-turn and walk right out. It happened every single time. So maybe even trust your dog's instinct. So there were things I liked about him, but I couldn't deal with this, having a hissy fit over. The last situation was I was out with the family and I wasn't home and my phone needed charging, so I left it in the van to charge while we went around. And of course, we didn't get back into the van till after 9, after our phone call time. And so when I called him back, he was having one of those little 2-year-old tantrums where, you know, he was just being childish. So I said, you know, that's it. I'm done. So that was the 4th of July. Around the 4th of July. Yeah, 4th of July. So really, girls, you got to go with your main instinct. Your gut's telling you something, listen to it. I'm a woman that just gives grace to people when they don't deserve it. Like God gave me grace. I don't deserve it. But I really have to also use my gut instinct and know better the next time. And I just want to leave you with that. Please, please do that, your gut instinct. And I was going to give you another little tidbit on another guy. I got down here in Thompson Station and started meeting people in this area. And this one guy, Mr. This is what I have. So even in his profile, I don't know if it was bragging or just doing a matter of factly, I have a house, how many acres, I have 5 cars, I'm this, I'm that. And so when I met him, I thought he was a man with a big heart, but I was wrong. He has no heart. But he just continued to talk about himself and talk about what he owns and stuff like that. Like that was supposed to turn me on or make me want to have a relationship with him just because he has a house and a few cars, you know. And so you got to watch out for guys that just talk about themselves all the time. There's a fine line between a man that constantly just talks about himself. You know, that's kind of, I don't know if that's narcissist as well. But you also have to watch out for the guy that says, how wonderful you are and asks questions about you and asks questions and more questions and acts like they're sincerely interested in you when they're just, trying to win your heart, but at your cost, because that's what some of the narcissists do there. They just make you really feel good about yourself because they're just being so attentive. But after the initial time that they're attentive with you, then they just ignore you. So it's such a fine line between those two scenarios. And so you got to watch out for that. But as I said in an earlier video, look for the man that shows that he wants to make you happy and actually does things to make you happy, and that he listens and he hears something nice or something you like, and so he, follows through and gets you those flowers that you said you liked, or take you to a place that you said you liked, that kind of thing. So keep your eyes open and your heart protected, and pray to the Lord to find the right guy at the right time. So that's all I want to talk about today, and I'll tell you about some other dates on our next video. And I want to thank you for listening to me, and please hit the like button and share my little videos and subscribe, please. Thanks. Mwah. Bye.